everybody! Welcome to Seriously Read a Book. My name is John. Today we are going to be reading Junie B. Jones and That Meanie Jim's Birthday by Barbara Park, illustrated by Denny Sprunkus. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and click the bell. Alright, here we go. Chapter 1, Eating Cake. Just to show you, here is a picture of whatever is about to happen. It's a grand mystery. What do you think's gonna happen? My name is Junie B. Jones. The B stands for Beatrice, except I don't like Beatrice. I just like B, and that's all. B is my bestest letter on account of my favorite food starts with that guy. Its name is birthday cake. We had that delicious stuff at school today. That's because Polly Allen Puffer turned 6 years old, and his mother brought chocolate cake and chocolate ice cream and chocolate milk to room 9. She is a chocolate nut, I think. The party was very fun, except for Polly Allen Puffer got all wound up and he put cake on his head. And then he laughed till milk came out his nose. That is called nose milk. I told my bestest friend named Lucille. Lucille is a little lady. Ew, she said. I wish I didn't even see that nose milk, because now my stomach feels upset and I can't eat the rest of my cake. Me too, I said. Now I can't eat the rest of my cake too. And so I will throw both our cakes in the trash for us. Then I picked up our cakes and I hurried up to the trash can. I looked all around me, very careful. Then I quick ducked behind the trash can and I stuffed both those cakes right in my mouth. Oh, I rubbed my tummy real happy. Now, all I need is some milk to wash it down with, I said. That's when I saw some milk sitting on a table all by itself. I picked it up and drank it all gone. I said, that hit the spot. Just then I heard a voice. Junie B. Jones? Why are you out of your seat? It was my teacher. Her name is Mrs. She has another name too, but I just like Mrs. and that's all. Mrs. has eyes like a hawk. What are you doing over there? She asked me. I am sharing people's cake and milk, I explained. Except for they aren't actually here at the moment. Mrs. rolled her eyes way back in her head. I smiled very sweet. Guess what? When I have my birthday party, I'm going to bring cake and milk too, I said. Plus also, I might bring a beanie weenie casserole, 'cause that will be a nice change of pace, I think. Just then I skipped over to Polly Allen Puffer's mother. Excellent cake, madame. My compliments to the chief, I said. Then me and her did a high five. Only she didn't actually put her hand out, and so mostly I just slapped her on the arm. After that I skipped back to my seat. Lucille was finishing her chocolate ice cream. She had a chocolate mustache on her lip. I did a frown at her. Lucille, I am surprised at you, I said. You are not eating that ice cream like a little lady, and so I will show you how. Then I quick dipped my spoon into Lucille's ice cream. See? I said. See how I am taking dainty bites of this stuff? Only just then, a dainty bite of chocolate ice cream slipped off my spoon and it plopped into Lucille's lap. She jumped out of her chair. She hollered, now look what you did! You spilled ice cream on my brand new dress! And my nana just brought this to me from New York City and it costed $95 plus tax! Oh, look at this. This is a picture of Lucille with her dress having chocolate ice cream plopped all over it by Junie B. Jones, who seems to me to be taking every opportunity to eat more cake and ice cream and milk than she is served. What do you think? Okay, here we go. Mrs. hurried up to my table. She had a wet sponge to clean Lucille's dress. "No, don't," said Lucille. "You can't put water on this, because this dress is made of satin, and satin is dry clean only." Mrs. made angry eyes at me. I did a gulp. "Who knew?" I said real soft. Then I put my head down on my table, and I covered up with my arms. 'Cause that is called laying low. And laying low is what you do if you know what's good for you. Chapter 2, Tapping on That Jim's Head. After the party, me and my other bestest friend rode home on the bus. Her name is Grace. Me and that Grace take turns sitting next to the window. That is good sports of us, I think. Except for sometimes we forget whose turn it is. Then we have to settle it with our fists. This time, it was that Grace's turn to sit next to the window. "Guess what? I don't even care if you sit there today," I told her, "'cause eating all that cake made me in a happy mood." That Grace smiled. "Me too," she said. "Eating that cake made me in a happy mood too." "Yeah, only you can't be as happy as me," I explained. "'Cause I had 2 cakes, and you just had 1. That Grace did a frown. "That's okay, Grace. Don't be upset," I said. "'Cause when I have my birthday, I will invite you to my house, and you can have 2 cakes too." "Oh boy," she said. "I know, it is oh boy," I said back. "Plus also you will get your very own paper cup with M&Ms in it." "Ooh, yum. I love M&Ms, said that Grace. "Me too. I love M&Ms too," I said, "on account of the chocolate doesn't melt on your hands. Just the colors melt on your hands. And that's all." I smiled real big. "And there's another good thing, Grace. When you come to my party, you'll get your very own party hat. And we will play Twister. Plus also we will play that game where you shout bingo. Only I keep on forgetting the name of that one. Just then a meanie boy named Jim jumped up from his seat. "Bingo! Stupid!" he shouted. "Its name is Bingo! What a moron! Who would even want to come to a stupid party like yours?" He made his voice real loud so everybody could hear. "At my house, I have cool birthday parties," he said. "Like last year, my party was named Clowning Around. And we had 2 clowns from the circus. And they made balloon animals, and they did magic tricks." I leaned way close to his face. "So," I said, "I don't even like clowns. Clowns are not normal people. Plus my very own Grandpa Frank Miller can make balloon animals too. Except for they all look like wiener dogs. Only he's working on it." That Jim wasn't even listening to me. He just kept on talking about his parties. "This year, my party is named Old MacDonald's Farm. And a real farmer is bringing a petting zoo right to my front yard. And he's gonna bring a lamb and a goat and a burro and some rabbits. And he's also gonna bring a real live pony for us to ride." I put my hands on my waist. "Yeah? Well, too bad for you," I said, "'cause I saw all about ponies on TV. And ponies buck you off their backs, and then they stomple you into the ground and kill you to death. And so I wouldn't even come to your stupid dumb party in a jillion billion years." Here's a picture of Junie B. Jones and Jim having that very lovely conversation in the bus, and you can tell both of them are upset with each other, and that Grace is next to Junie B, looking quite surprised. "Good!" hollered that Jim. "I'm glad, 'cause my birthday is this coming Saturday, and tomorrow I'm bringing invitations to every single person in room 9, only not to you. You're the only one in the whole class I'm not bringing an invitation to." So there! Then he did a big ha! Right in my face. And he sat back down in his seat. Meanwhile, I just kept on standing and standing there. 'Cause something had gone a little bit wrong here, I think. I tapped on his head. Yeah, only here's the thing, I said. I didn't actually know that you were having a party on Saturday, and so good news, I think I can make it. No! Shouted the meanie boy. You're not coming! Now go away! I tapped on him again. Yeah, only I was just kidding about the ponies, I said. They hardly even stomple you. Probably. I don't care! Stop bothering me! He shouted. I stood on my tippy toes and looked at his head. Love your hair today, I said. That Jim swatted at me. Get away from me! He hollered. You're not coming to my party, and that's final. Just then a big lump came in my throat. A big lump is what comes before crying. It hurt to swallow. I sat down and hid my face in my sweater. Darn it, I said, 'cause I think I really would have enjoyed myself at that thing. Then my bestest friend named Grace put her arm around me, and she patted me real gentle. And she let me sit next to the window. Chapter 3, Very Slumping. I walked home from the bus stop very slumping. Very slumping is when your shoulders are sad and your head can't hold up that good. Grandma Miller was in the nursery. She babysits me and my baby brother in the afternoon. His name is Ollie. I love him a real lot. Except I wish he didn't live at my actual house. Grandma Miller was rocking him in the rocking chair. I tried to climb up there too, only Grandma said, "Hold your horses," at me. Yeah, only I need to rock very bad, I explained, on account of a mean boy is having a birthday party on Saturday and he is inviting everyone in room 9, only not me. I'm the only one who's not going. Grandma Miller did a sad face. Children can be so cruel. She said, just wait till I get the baby to sleep and then you and I will talk about it, okay? And so that's how come I crossed my arms and I tapped my foot and I waited and waited for that baby to go to sleep, only his eyes kept on staying wide open. Hold them closed with your fingers, Grandma, I told her. Heavens no, she said, and she kept right on rocking him. And so finally I got tired of waiting and I went to my room and I crawled underneath my covers. Oh, here's a picture of Junie B under her covers with her head sticking out of her covers. She does not have a happy face on, does she? No. All by herself in her room. Have you ever had a by yourself in your room and I'm angry moment? Or like by yourself in some room, nobody else is there but you're upset and all by yourself? That's what's going on with her. I crawled way down to the bottom of my sheets. It is very muffly down there. You can say mean stuff and no one can hear you. Here is all the stuff I hate, I said. First, I hate that meanie Jim, and then I hate clowns, and Old MacDonald had a farmer. Plus I hate rabbits and burros and ponies. And guess what else? We didn't actually need a baby at this house. Only no one even consulted me. Just then I heard a knock on my door. Junie B, it's Grandma, honey. Ollie finally went to sleep. She came in and lifted up my covers. I called your mother and told her what happened at school, she said. I peeked up at her. And so can she fix it? I asked. Can I go to the birthday party now? Grandma Miller held out her arms to me. She pulled me out of my covers. Your mother is going to talk to you about it when she gets home, she said. Meanwhile, why don't you and I have a little fun? Let's read a book, okay? What kind of a story would you like to hear? I thought and thought. I would like to hear a story about a little girl who doesn't get invited to a Meanie boy's birthday, and so she sneaks to his house and she lets a wild pony out of the barn, and then it stomples the boy into a flatty pancake, and all the children pour maple syrup on that guy and they eat him for breakfast. Grandma Miller looked kind of sickish. You've got to stop worrying about that boy's party. He's just trying to get your goat, she said. Just then my eyes got big and wide at her. Goat? What goat, Grandma? Do I have a goat? Is it a surprise goat? Are you keeping it a secret at your house? I jumped up and I pulled her hand. Let's go get it. Want to, Grandma? Let's go get my goat right now. Just then a great idea popped in my head. Hey! I just thought of something, Grandma. You and me can bring my goat to my house and then I can have my very own birthday on Saturday. I will call it Come and Pet My Goat. And everyone in room 9 will come to my party and they won't go to that Meanie Jim's. All of a sudden the front door opened. It was Mother. I run to her speedy quick. Mother, guess what? Guess what? Me and Grandma Miller are getting my goat. And I'm having my very own birthday party on Saturday and all of room 9 is going to be invited, only not that Jim I hate. He's the only one not coming, so ha-ha on him. Just then Grandma Miller sneaked out the front door with her sweater. I pulled on Mother's arm. Come on, Mother, come on. I said, we have to go to the store and buy my invitations, plus also we have to pick up the Beanie Weenies. Mother didn't come on. She just sat on the couch and smoothed my hair. Listen to me, Junie B, she said. I know Jim hurt your feelings today, but you can't have your birthday party on Saturday. Your birthday isn't till June, remember? And June is still months away. I know June is months away, I said. And so that is how come I am moving my birthday sooner, because months away will be too late. Mother picked me up and put me on her lap. I'm afraid you don't understand, honey. She said, you just can't change the day you were born. No one can. It's impossible. I made my voice very whispering. Yeah, only here's a little secret. Nobody in room 9 even knows when my birthday is, so I think we can pull it off. Mother did a little smile. She ruffled my hair. Sorry, honey. No can do. She said, yes! I hollered, yes, can do! Because I have to have my birthday on Saturday or else I will be the only one who's not going to that Meanie Jim's, and that is the saddest story I ever even heard of. Just then my eyes got a little bit of wet in them. Mother wiped my face with a tissue. Then she hugged me real tight, and she said the words, I'm sorry. More bad news. Grandma Miller just called. There's no goat. And so that was the end of chapter 3 of Junie B. Jones and that Meanie Jim's birthday. So this was the end of part 1. Come back and join us for parts 2 and part 3 when those are done. And I hope you have a great day. See you soon.